Speedy Gonzales for the Game Boy, published by Sunsoft. Give me one quick moment. Who developed this? Because Sunsoft got a truckload of licenses from... Yeah, this isn't developed by Sunsoft. This was developed by a company called Citizen Software. And I don't know any of their shit. They did some Yogi Bear games. Oh no. They did some of the ports for the original Roadrunner. Alright. Yeah, they worked mostly on ports and licensed games. So this is published by Sunsoft, who just got the license and just outsourced it. So I'm gonna predict this game is gonna be bland. Speedy got his own game. He has multiple games, actually. And some of which are considered good from what I've heard. Let me pull this up. You have this, then there is one for the SNES, which I think is the good one, from what I've heard. And then there is another one for the Game Boy, which I think might be compatible, the Game Boy Color. And further ahead, I think there was one for browser. Yeah, Speedy's Pyramid Rescue browser 2014. It's a Flash game. Game Boy library must be massive. It is. Game Boy library is like... Game Boy, it took a while for Game Boy to be outsold by anything else. Very successful console. And yeah, we talked about Speedy Gonzales a little bit before. I think there's a whole thing where they kind of canceled the character because it was like Mexican stereotypes or something. They didn't bother asking the Mexicans if they were offended because from my understanding they freaking love the character. Here in Brazil we like it. We like Speedy Gonzales just fine. Like there is this Brazilian Disney character that showed up in this old movie where Donald Duck goes to Brazil and it has like live action with Carmen Miranda, which was a singer back then. And they came up with this character, which I have no idea what it's called in English. We call it Zé Carioca down here. And that character became massively popular down here. It had a very long-running comic book series. You forgot about that. Well, the fact that they canceled the character? Or the movie with Carmen Miranda? Yeah, he was fast and he had a character that was slow and it's fine. Yeah, the Three Caballeros. You had a character that was Mexican, I think, and another that is Brazilian. Yeah, he is presented as José, the Brazilian. It's a parrot. And that character is beloved down here in Brazil. And if they decide to cancel it because it portrays cariocas in a bad way, we would think it was dumb. Original Game Boy video spiel. I couldn't find a better cover art than the German one that has like the Qualitat Siegel from Nintendo. But everyone loved Speedy Gonzales. And I guess if you look at the very first cartoon that had Speedy Gonzales in it, it starts at the Mexican border with the Mexican mice wanting to go across the border to steal from a cheese factory, which is a fine premise, but I guess people thought it would be offensive. I don't think anyone was actually offended by it. Yeah, and then you have like, I think it's Sylvester is guard patrol or something, border patrol. Let's take a look at the back of the box. Speedy Gonzales, published by Sunsoft, outsourced to someone else. Arriba, arriba, andale, andale! The world's fastest mouse must rescue his friends, all mouse-napped by evil King Rat. To pay the ransom, Speedy must collect as much cheese as he can, guide Speedy through 6 treacherous territories, find helpful switches that turn fans on and off, blowing you to the next level, get around the most difficult obstacles by using the incredible U-loops to defy gravity and actually triple your speed. Is this a Sonic game? It's... okay, from the screenshots, this looks like it's gonna be good. Prepare yourself for the ultimate cheese challenge. You see, this is a cover art and the back of the box. They are very yellow and it works. We're talking about the yellow cover art. Yeah, this looks fine. Although they look like screenshots taken from the exact same place, so it feels it could have gotten from different areas, I guess. Maybe show a boss or something. Is this gonna be a Sonic game? I think it will be a Sonic game. Yes. Definitely gonna see the cartoon again. Yeah, I did some research, and that's like the very first Speedy Gonzales cartoon. It's a bunch of Mexican mice on the fence. Ah, cheese. Hi amigos, we got to get the cheese. And I mean, yes, it's stereotypical. I can't like judge whether Mexicans will be offended by that because I'm not Mexican. But I wouldn't. Like, people portray Carnival in Brazil as just a bunch of women with their asses out. Freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger has a video in Brazil where he talks about his favorite body part, the ass. And like, I'm not offended, like, whatever. I mean, if you want to come here to Brazil for the asses, I mean, suit yourself. I can't help you with that. Like, I don't have one of those. It's not every Brazilian. You mean that isn't true? No. No. Like everywhere else in the world, most asses are either too big or too small. Like that's just humans. All right, let's move in with the game. Yes, game 23 out of 103. Speedy Gonzales, Game Boy, 1993. All right, everything seems to be set. Timer is reset. I'm gonna start the game. Are there at least a lot of skimpy swimsuits at the beach? Yes. What's the point of the beach if it wasn't for that? Of course. You only have to understand that some of those skimpy swimsuits, a lot of those will be topped by beer bellies. Like, you have to understand that. Hello there, Musi Fate. Musi Fate is here to see some Brazilian ass. Yeah, as far as I understand, Mexicans do like Speedy. I mean, at least he's Mexican. Like, people will be like, oh, do Brazilians like Blanca? Blanca is not Brazilian. He's an American kid that dropped in the Amazon. Apparently, that's what Americans think happens if you drop in the Amazon as a child. Because there are no children in Amazon unless they crash on a plane. Yes, that's how it works. All right, let me start the timer. And all the copyright stuff as usual. They didn't credit the song again. Hang on. That started horrible. It kind of... He was beaten by a radioactive Brazil. Listen, listen. That little... It sounds like it gives up. Like, just once again, because it goes and then it gives up before it finishes. And it gives up. Karaoke. Is that how you would pronounce it? Karaoke. What? That? What? That was amazing! For the Game Boy? Yeah, the thing about swimsuits is the less material they have, the more expensive they are. Look at this again. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's another one. Okay, this is still... How many do they have? I want to see the one animation with him running again. Because those frames must have taken like 30% of the cartridge. Oh, now it's a demo. Okay, I don't want that. Just get a full body swimsuit from 200 years ago, cut it up to make 30 speeders. There you go. Yeah, let me see if the first one plays again. This... So many frames! That's amazing. Okay, the game has passwords. Controller. We have a map. Ah. By the way, Ice Zone is like the latest. Like, I don't know, call it Ice Mountains or Slippery Slopes. No, it's Ice Zone. And then we have Grass Zone and Fire Zone. Followed by Haunted Zone and Castle Zone. It's the ice cream truck music. What are you talking about? What kind of ice cream trucks do you guys have there? Look at all the... Look at all the angles. It has multiple angles. This is... Look at all the parallax. So you don't jump on people. Okay. But it's a one-hit kill. Sunsoft just published. This was developed by someone else. I forgot the name. This was developed by Citizen Software, which made a lot of games. Nothing I know, though. Yeah, Sunsoft just licensed Looney Tunes and then outsourced everything. How do you kill enemies? The other button doesn't do anything. Also, there is a timer. Can you push me up? Also, another thing, if you ever make a game and it's one of those, here's grass, here's forest, here's ice, here's fire, like those themed worlds, I don't mind that. Do not start with the ice stage. That's not a good place to start. The ice stage is when the player is used to the controls and then you can add slipperiness. You're confused to what? Yeah. Exactly. You should be confused. How many frames is this? I don't know, I tried to spin that to become something other than a question mark. Oh, it's a loop, everyone! Whee! ¡Arriba, ándale! Okay, those are checkpoints. Does Mexico have snowy mountains somewhere? I would be surprised. But I don't know anything about Mexico. By the way, people were surprised that it can get cold in Brazil. You know how much we hit one of these mornings? We got to 1 Celsius. And it's not even winter yet. So yes, it can get very cold here. That was cool. I knew that was gonna kill me. Oh, game over, señor. Adieu, man, game over, señor. That face. Continue, yes or no? Yes. I guess. Gets cold as freaking Texas, not too surprised. Yeah. Like, we have a meme here that when it gets to 10 Celsius, if you live where I live, that's when you stop wearing cargo shorts and maybe consider let go of the flip-flops. But if you live on the other end of the country, you're already riding your wheel because you're gonna be dead. Like, we have a whole series of memes based on temperatures on different parts of the country. Here, where I live, 10 Celsius means nice day to go to the beach. But up north, that means death awaits. Yeah, we got Eskimos, and we can't kill them. I think this is an... I think this is peace gaming. I think you can't kill anything. Also, I don't know what the score is for. Maximos. I don't mind that. We got whales in Mexico. I mean, they have seas, so they can have whales, I guess. In Los Angeles right now, people bond up like it's Alaska when it's slightly cold. Yeah! Exactly. Where I live, we have a drink called chimarrão, which is kind of like a tea that you drink really, really hot. And we have that all summer long, and it can get like 35 Celsius during the summer. What the fuck? I live in a place where temperatures throughout the year range from -5 to +40. So you need to be able to deal with everything. Oh, that is on. How did I turn it on? Back off. Ah, this jump is annoying. No more lives. Game over, senor. Lots of frames in that headfall animation. The game has a surprising amount of frames and sprites, and surprising for a Game Boy game, because like it's not like the fastest frame rate a Game Boy game can have, but considering everything that's going on and the parallax at the back, the performance is very decent. Of course, this one song is just lazy. Of course. But... oh, maybe the question marks are turning on the... also, yeah, he's Sonic, but he's very slow for a Sonic guy. Except on when running from a bounce like that. Not fast enough. I think I keep dying on that part because I keep expecting the controls to be delayed. Yeah. I don't know, that jump is tricky. The Daffy Duck game had the best Game Boy graphics you've seen. They were very readable, but the Crazy Castle game also had... Crazy Castle 2 specifically had solid stuff. Do I need to go back and figure out a way to turn that off? Or maybe I just need to... no, that thing prevents me from doing anything. Does this turn it? Can I not? I know there's a timer here. Am I going slightly to the right? I don't think I am. But how far back do I have to go then? Do you have to do this entire lap thing? Ah, I have to turn that one. Shit. But I can't jump there, so I have to do this difficult jump once more. There we go. Got it. I think this is the game. I mean, in the sense that I think it's... they didn't bother having like an introductory stage and increasing difficulty. I think this is gonna be how hard the game is gonna be all throughout. And yeah, those question mark signs can turn on and off the fans. But platforming controls are solid. That's probably good enough, but there might be cheese here. I say it's cheese because the back of the box says it's cheese. It doesn't look like cheese to me. Also, very long stage. Pizza or like chip cookies. Doesn't look like cheese to me. Yeah, Christy, it does look like cookies to me. Yeah, cheese bonus. It was cheese. I was gonna say it's gonna be a very short game because back of the box says 6 worlds, but there's more than one level per world, so. Can I? I don't know. Maybe I can, but I didn't see the hole. I almost fell in there. No! The continue is probably gonna be back to the previous stage, which means this game is a bit difficult. Can I land here safely? I can. I was afraid that was a melting block. But I know, this is solid. Like, no complaints. Like, given... You know, licensed, outsourced game on the Game Boy. Developed by a company that worked on Yogi Bear games. You kind of expect... I kind of expected worse. It is, and I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing it out. It is harder than you would normally expect for a Game Boy game. Especially for a first stage. I consider it to be a good level of challenge. Saying just in general. I should have known there was a troll death. Yeah, come grab the cheese and die. No more lives. If we die, I think we go back to the first stage. Enjoy your popcorn. I think I might have mentioned this. If I haven't. One of the things I have for dinner, now that I'm on a diet, is popcorn. Like, it's filling, it's satisfying and all that. Problem is, I make air-popped popcorn, which tends to taste bland. Because, like, you put as much salt as you want in it, it doesn't grab, because there's no fat to stick the salt to the popcorn. But I got a tip, and I tested it, and it worked amazingly well. I have a spray bottle, I fill it with hot water, and I spray it over the popcorn, and then I put the salt, and it's amazing. It works. And no fat needed. It's good food when you're in a diet. Oh? Oh no. Jesus. Just because I have no more lives, stages are already getting tricky. I missed the jump. Game over, senor. Okay, the continue. Where does the continue send me? It says, okay, that's way more civilized than I expected. Now the password probably sends me to the start. Data hacks are super helpful. They are. Feel free to share. If you have any. But air popcorn is like you can have 40 grams, which for me is like half a bucket. And it's like 140 calories or something. It's nothing. And if you don't eat it too fast, it can get to be very filling. If you like popcorn, which I do. Eat popcorn without fat and spray water on it. And then be happy about it, because when I didn't spray water on it, I would be like hours grinding salt on top of the thing. I would eat the blandest popcorn ever and be happy about it. And then at the end I would grab the bucket and like shake all the salt at the bottom just went through. That's on good days. Some days my dinner is like 1 apple, 2 bananas. For lunch, I had chicken breast and cabbage. That's it. That was lunch. And if you want to be reminded never to go on a diet, I suggest instead that you never get fat. Like, big suggestion to everyone, like, being fat ruins your life. Oh, boss? Boss. Oh, the boss you can jump on top of. Okay. That background graphic is pretty decent. Like I've mentioned before, you can do parallax scrolling on a Game Boy without specialized hardware on the cartridge. That was it. The boss was way easier than the levels. Level 2 password is... Okay. Copy it. It's blinking. We're making it harder for you to copy. Alright. I know I can check the VOD, but... $509.99. Definitely trying to stay in shape for your hot swimwear. Your diet tip is sexy swimwear that you want to fit into. Ah man, I'm getting... The pants I'm wearing right now are like... almost like the smallest number I can find, and that's so satisfying. I used to wear like the largest I could find, and then it would be like too long at my ankles. It's very satisfying. I'm not done yet. I'm not at my ideal weight. World map. Mexico. Now we're in Mexico. Mexico is next to ice and forest. Mexico zone. Do we have Mexico music? Kind of, I guess. Feeding too close feels really good. It does. God damn it, I hated shopping for clothes. Absolutely abhorred it. Now I can grab whatever I think looks good from the rack and try it, and then come back to my wife and just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I need a smaller number. This is too loose. It's so satisfying. Wait! Why is Mexico on fire? Mexico is burning. But these ones break. And then you have to land on this. Spikes right there. All the level design is just made to be tricky. Which is fine. They have a dang mouse infestation. It's not an infestation, there is only one. And it's so fast you won't even notice. Game over, senor. I know I shouldn't be making that joke like 100 times. It's just that he has a face of someone who's saying, Senor. Senor, por favor. Yes, continue. You have to press start. We're getting smoked out. I hesitated, I shouldn't have hesitated. Oh, without the cheese, I didn't know when to jump. Wait for the snake so I don't have to hesitate. Oh, okay. Saved. You can move the camera, which is very advanced. I'm thinking the smoke damages me. That one didn't have smoke, just because I talked about it. And yes, there's stuff down there. Is it safe to drop? It is. Oh, a checkpoint. Thank you. A useful checkpoint because we just died. Because those droplets work different. Most droplets, the previous droplets in this game, they got to the floor and they melted because it was ice, I guess. And then there was like a delay. Those ones go straight, so there's no delay. What is that? It's a Mexican. Mexican? In Mexico? This game is weird. I'm just kidding. Wait. I can't go through here. Right. So I have to go back so I find the entrance and go down. Ew, human. Ew, ew. Maybe the fire is for the human infestation instead. My animal character game. Don't you hate when you're watching a movie or playing a game that has animals or toys or whatever and they have humans? You wouldn't put a human in a Sonic game, right? Or like a human princess that Sonic falls in love with. That would be stupid, right? You never do that, right? Wait for the snake. There is a timer, but it moves very slow. I hesitated. Isn't Dr. Robotnik human? Robotnik hasn't been human in a while. I was thinking of Robotnik as I made that comment. Wait, what is this level design? Are we supposed to go back? But then again, like, okay, Dr. Robotnik is human, alright. He's the villain. If the only human character is the villain, I'll make an exception. That works for me. Because it plays extra hard into the whole, okay, why is there a human here? Oh, because they're the bad guy. Makes sense. So such a weird game over expression, just looks confused. Which is why I said, game over, senor. It just fits that expression. Sonic is about purging the human menace. When he's not busy falling in love with a human princess, yes. Yes. I could do without the hit kills. Like, would it have killed them to have like a health bar? Not because of the challenge, but just because it's punishing as you're trying to learn the stage. You know what I'm surprised doesn't exist, considering Sonic is such a hot mess? I'm surprised there isn't a specific, like, oh shit, I forgot. There isn't a specific video game that is like Sonic the movie, the game. Like, based on the movie. Because that's different. And you play as I only watched the first one. And half the stages you play as the guy, the human cop. Was he a cop? I think he was a cop. Wouldn't that be fun, chat? Don't you guys want to play as was his face? Does anyone here actually, without looking it up, actually remember the character's name? Because why would you? We were looking up sprites to see if you could find the game over image. One of the guys working on this has some stuff on his site about it. Amazing! Do tell. Game Boy test games, there are two of those. One of those is coming up. I think right after this? There are two, they're developed by different companies, the very different games. I hit the edge of the thing. That Mexican looks like Wario. Good Mexican then. Wario is the best character Nintendo has ever made. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do 2 jumps from this thing. With this speed, but the speed got killed. We need to jump early. It still killed the speed. And every time I do this, it's risky. That was tricky as balls. Wait, but this isn't the end of the stage. But the stage has changed? I'm so confused. This was his first game, he did a good job. He did! No, this game, for the Game Boy, this is perfectly reasonable. Is there anything up here that wasn't there before? No, I don't think there is. The only thing this game is lacking, and like it's not a problem for us, but it is like in general a problem for the game. The only thing this game is lacking, oh, this is open now, is like a difficulty curve. Because it's, the levels are long, they are tricky, and I don't think it's going to change. And that stage had a lot of back and forth. Which is fine if doing sporadically. Like, as long as it's not, like, a frequent thing. Like, you know, most stages are linear. Some of those are like that. That's fine. You don't want to be going back and forth on every single level. Like freaking Crazy Castle. And, SNES Speedrunner, Roadrunner. I keep saying Speedrunner instead of Roadrunner. Wow.
Thank you.
Necrain, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Really appreciate it. Welcome everyone from Necrain's channel. I'm Cooper, I stream from Sundays to Fridays. We're doing a Looney Tunes retrospective. All 103 games of it. This is game number 23. We just finished 22, which was Desert Speed Trap, starring... By the way, I need to change the stream title. Hang on, I can do that quickly because I have it prepared. Let me just do that. Yep. Thank you once again for the raid. What were you playing? Doom. Have you played Doom before? Don't know if I've asked. Was it fun? What mod were you playing? Necron is a fun streamer. He does Doom at least once a week, from my understanding. Memento Mori 2. You have been playing Doom for 26 years. That's a very long stream, holy shit. Wario guy, excuse me. Okay, that was a trap. The game is just run, 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 jump, 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 and then suddenly it's like, you die. You know, have an old PC, it was Doom or Quake 2 for the 30th time. When Quake 2 was released, my PC did not run it. I couldn't play Doom 2 until several years later. My PC was just on the edge of what could run Quake 1. It kind of could run Quake 2, but it was a miserable experience. Yeah, I still have the box to Quake 2. I don't know if it was 99 or maybe 2000 for me. Well, I have the box to Quake 1 as well. But my box to Quake 1 is like a budget release. It's a silly flimsy box. Very well admitted for agreed. We were talking about it. It's quite decent. Okay, this is a trap. Okay. What was that? I don't know, but we got it. Not risking. Maybe I can. Okay. Man, look at this. The default camera lets you barely see the edge of the platform. That's so well. That takes attention to do properly. Because we've had plenty of games with blind jumps that wouldn't have bothered with that. I just think it's weird at this point that we're having a game where you don't kill enemies. Yeah. Game Boy had no backlight. I think they only started adding backlight eventually, like to the GBA. You had to jump, of course you had to jump. Which is one of the reasons you need color correction to play Game Boy Color. Because the games were designed around not having backlight, so the colors are like very saturated, so it looks good on the screen. So if you don't color correct for that, the games are gonna look too saturated. You don't want that. There are models of the GBA that had backlight, weren't there? Like, not the original one, but maybe the SP had backlight? I think I have to go there, but how do I? How do I do this? Yeah, the SP had it. I don't think we're missing a mechanic here. I'm holding the first button. The first button doesn't do anything on this game. Even SP had a front light. Yeah, I remember that they had a... wasn't a backlight. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. I do think that a DS Lite is probably the best original way to play Game Boy games. Oh, you have to do this. I think you played Mario Deluxe on one of them. To DS mod, I can play GBA and GBC games. Yeah, no, sure. I just think that the DS Lite has like the perfect blend of, okay, this is a good size of screen for Game Boy, for GBA games, and it still has some motion blur, so it's still gonna look like the original, and it takes original cartridges because it has the actual hardware. And if you want, you can get a flash card that fits perfectly into that slot. But yeah, the 3DS technically, it has firmware. It's not the exact same, but it works the same for running GBA games. DS XL is too large for your taste. Same issue with 3DS XL. Tried your hands too quickly. I prefer the big ones. I have a DSi XL and I have a 3DS XL and a new 3DX, new 3DS XL, whatever. Those models were confusing. But I prefer the bigger ones, even though I still have the smaller one. Oh shit. You want the Vita Fat? Yeah, I think my Vita is it's the 2000 model, I think, so it's not as fat. But I don't have a problem with the 3DS XL size or the DSi XL. I actually prefer it. Has a normal USB port, is a Vita Slim. Yeah, mine has a USB Mini. No, micro USB. It has a micro USB port. Game Boy Light. Only sold in Japan. I have a Game Boy Color in working condition. I keep thinking about maybe getting a flash card for it. But other than the like the nostalgia factor, there's no much reason to play on it with our better devices for those games. Okay, what does the game want from me here? It's all water down there. There is magnifying glass, and you remember it because it came with a light. And I think there is one that is a magnifying glass, a light, and speakers. And the speakers, they seem dumb when you... And they are kind of dumb. But they're not as dumb as you imagine, because there is a reason to have them. The Game Boy is capable of stereo output, but it doesn't have stereo speakers. So the speakers that came with that thing would be stereo, so... Okay, I think I know what I have to do there. I just didn't realize in time. Game over, senor! Never played that many levels of Sonic again. I still have plans for a Sonic retrospective. Game Boy Light is expensive on eBay. Would be nice to have a legit backlit Game Boy though. I'm pretty sure there are mods to replace the screen. Into the Sonic retrospective, play Sonic the Ultra most complete Genesis Sonic experience, all the scraped levels of Sonic 2. I don't know if I want to play scraped levels. I don't know, I don't like, I'm usually not a fan of that. I assumed if they were scraped, they were scraped for a reason. Rather play the original experience as intended. If that makes any sense. Okay, can I fix this? I can. What does this look like? Looks like a big jump. There's no reason to be here other than death. Dusty Hill Zone was kind of just a mock-up. Genocide City kind of got scrapped because of the name. Jesus, scrap the entire stage instead of just renaming it. That's reasonable. That was a trick. Okay, I think I need to find question sign. Bad translation killed that stage. According to level design, it was Cyber City. Well, you can do. I'm sure a Cyber City would not be. What? I can go down here. But I need to figure out how to remove that. There is a question sign somewhere I missed. I did use that. I was afraid there would be nothing there and I was just going to die. I don't want to go that far back, it can't be. What do you need? Yeah, there's nothing here. Maybe I didn't touch that question sign. Okay, but now I definitely did. What the hell, man? Hidden Palace was scrapped later on development. Suppose we have visited regarding all the Chaos Emeralds. What is it with this game? What do you want from me? We're gonna die from being out of time. Oh, there. But now I don't have time. I can't be careful, I have to rush. Yes. I wasted time I don't have. 2 seconds left. Boss. Oh, it's a big Mexican. Does he always do that, even if I don't jump? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the boss fights are very easy. And I'm messing up a bit. 4 hits? Why 4? The level 3 password is 343. I have to make it blink so it's harder for you to see. Three, 4, 3, 0, 0, 3. All right. Now we go to forest. Forest zone, generic. Mexico zone. I can't grab on those. What about this one? Nope. Oh, fancy. Snakes on a forest? Ooh. Weird plant. Is this a bouncy thing? It is. I almost didn't make it. Eh, eh. Eh, eh. This music is fine. I don't think it fits a forest or Speedy Gonzales, but I tried going under, I tried going over. I think it has tight timings. I was trying to keep momentum while going under. There we go. Jeez. These are weird to jump on. They are like kind of like a sort of conveyor belts. They behave weirdly. Ah, shit. They're conveyor belts, but instead of looking like conveyor belts, they just have arrows. Yeah, that way. They are programmer conveyor belts. I was gonna wait there. Okay, I had to restart. I wonder if we're gonna have an animation at the ending, like we had one at the start. We had a lot of going on, can't animate everything. Maybe, but I think that animations on background tiles are free performance-wise on Game Boy. But yeah, sure, maybe like to make it less busy, more readable. Maybe they tried to make it look like a conveyor belt, but the motion blur on the LCD blur on the Game Boy made it less readable. They decided to just put arrows there instead. I'm not complaining, I just find it amusing. I don't think I've ever seen conveyor belt that was just like arrows. That way, you dumbass. They just added frames to that video until they ran out of disk space. You know what? That sounds like something you should do. We have 20 kilobytes left. Okay, let's put more frames. How many bytes do we have left? Oh, we still have like 6 kilobytes. Okay, more frames. More frames! You wanna have gas there belts? Yeah. I thought it was gonna drop or do something that, you know, anything that those round blocks would do, not act as conveyor belts. As gamers, we're kind of coded to understand conveyor belts, a specific type of graphic. I know, lots of cheese, but this cheese doesn't do anything. It's not like you get extra lives from score. Okay. You wouldn't have pictured that moving platform as a conveyor belt either, but you made it look effortless, so you'll be standing still on it. Yeah, I thought it looked weird, I thought it was gonna do something, so I started jumping right away. This is... not easy. Waves had an audio visualizer below them. So you can... I wasted that life. Ah, yes, you can see it here better. Yeah, that's fun. I like that. Yeah, I tried not to keep jumping so I could time the thing, and then the conveyor belt conveyed. Is anyone here old enough and enough of a nerd? Because you talked about the auto visualizer. Yeah, no, of course I wanted to show. Is anyone here old enough and enough of a nerd that they played with visualizers on Winamp? We installed these DLL plugins to watch pretty lines moving on screen in fancy ways. I did a lot of that. Fullbar. You did that on Fullbar. No, Necroing, there is one on the SNES. I don't think there is one on the Genesis. But I could be misremembering. But yeah, there is one on SNES. I think it's called Los Gatos Amigos or something. Mostly just found themes and went with whatever with them was. Didn't make your own themes. I used a lot of themes. And I set up a Shoutcast server. And people from across the country were listening to the shit I thought was cool at the time. Which was probably horrible because I was a teenager. Teenagers have shit taste for music. Me included. Although I did listen to Pink Floyd already. I started very young on Pink Floyd. Made it. I would like a checkpoint. That looks risky. This looks even more risky. There is a conveyor belt here, short one. It was just for cheese, I regret it. Checkpoint would be fine, you know. Okay, hard jump to the right. We're supposed to land on that. We didn't. Okay, Jesus. I mean, teenage me listened to The Offspring. And Guns N' Roses and Nirvana, so I guess that was not too bad. Some leap of faith protection into that jump. Yeah, like, overall the game does have a little bit of leap of faith in it. The stages do take learning to beat them. Which I think, like, if you're having a platforming game, having a few stages that require learning is fine, but when it's most of them, I disagree. I think most stages should be finishable on the first attempt if you're careful enough, or good enough, or good enough of a reaction time. Required learning is fine on occasion. Okay, so I think you can land on that when it has its mouth closed, but you can barely see it. Otherwise I would have guessed it. Like I said, that you just mentioned was a fate that falls into the category of a level requiring learning. I'm not against it. I think it can be fun as long as it's not like every stage. It's fun on occasion. That jump is too slow. Okay, we got it. I don't really care about the cheese. Checkpoint. We still have a bunch of lives, so checkpoint is good. This is another game that I feel like this game plays a lot better as a patience platformer. But it has a timer, so you wouldn't think that. And we did run short on time at least once. I know there was a checkpoint there, but it was risky getting to it. I'll just not die! Easy, right? Another checkpoint here, so that's fine. Ooh! Don't overall love them, you love the aspect. Okay, this is tricky. I can't jump across from down here without hitting that thing, but this might be... No, they should be fine. Yeah, I was very close. I was unreasonably close. Those I want fan games, they're not for me. And whatever they do is fine. Hello there, Zofir. Someone getting me to stand up after like 3 hours? Big old butt.
What do you call a fly buzzing inside a zombie's head? A space invader.
Thank you for the stand-up check, and yeah, my butthole is still fine. Big RNG crazy. Do they? Because the little bit that I did watch it felt like the fights played almost the exact same every single time. So it did feel like learning. This is jacked.
Hope it's the right apartment, Michael.
So do I.
Good grief.
Zofer, thank you for the 69 plus 20 gift subs you have given so far in this channel. Really appreciate all the support, my friend. Thank you for the gift sub to Musifate. Musifate, enjoy the ad-free viewing and the emotes. You're not an expert, you've seen a lot of the hard rated ones. Mostly have boss RNG attacks. Yeah, I'm not an expert either. I saw one, it seemed deterministic. Like, I watched some guy do like 100 tries on a boss. We still have phases, RNG attack, spread patterns. Yeah, well, maybe I wasn't paying too much attention. That's also a possibility. That jump, that one barely gives you time to understand parse. This one is dumb. Ole! The regret. We don't have extra lives and this level is gigantic. Is this the end? Oh. Holy shit. Okay, whatever, I don't need to go there. Oh shit, okay. Okay, this stage is mostly reasonable. I can't, there we go. Not that I need cheese, I don't know why I'm bothering. What? What? Okay. Fine. I really like that all that leap of faith thing is at least mapped with cheese. We haven't had any loops in a while. What is this music? I think this music is like royalty-free music. You know, it doesn't fit the theme at all. They have some decent songs in here, but that Looney Tunes theme was a bit broken at the start, so I'm not surprised. Oh, that stage was whatever, we didn't lose a single life. It's Sunsoft. Yeah, published by Sunsoft, outsourced to someone else. This was the guy's first game, so I think it's okay. Eating some massive food. I'm hungry. Okay, I'm gonna stay here. Do you continue from the boss stage? You do. So he does a jump, he throws me up so I can't be on the spikes. I think I have to jump specifically here and then run away quick enough. Yeah, I think that's the strat. It's just a bit tight on the timings. Oh, but you can hit the spikes. It's very specific. You have to run late enough that you don't hit the spikes, but early enough that you clear the guy. Gotta feed into the speedo. It ain't good. Yeah. Gotta look like a... Gotta do a sexy Brazilian cosplay, right? For the next Comic Con. He glitched. He glitched a bunch. And for a moment I thought the game was gonna freeze or crash. Eight 637. Love the Brazilian bros. Alright. Desert. The back of the box said 6 stages, so there is one that isn't named on the map. Either the cheese at the bottom right or whatever that was on the top left. We got... Yeah, desert, but it's Egypt, not Mexico. Wrong kind of desert, devs. Mystery stage. Yeah, mystery stages are good. Maybe it's space. But if we go to space, chat. Oh! Okay. Okay, the song was kind of good, now it's just weird. That looks like a trap to me. I think you fall there and the rock drops on your head and that's it. Rock is gonna drop. You. You're digging it? It started okay, but then it got weird. Oh. 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 Okay. Advanced mechanics. That test soundtrack. I was telling someone else on a different stream that the music had like... No, I was explaining, someone had just joined, that the Tasmania music on the Game Gear had a stage that was Morse code and train horn alternating, and they didn't believe me. It sounded like I was exaggerating. I wasn't. That's exactly what that music was. Music, quote unquote. I'm worried that we get no checkpoints in here. What is a 5P? Or is that SP? Okay, what do I do here? If I drop to the left, what happens? If I drop to the right and I touch that thing, is that bad? I needed to have gone there. Okay, okay. Fuck! That's the entire stage again. No checkpoints whatsoever. And I'm... yeah, just skip. Reset the lives. Everything has been Oscar worthy compared to that. Gonna find a cutie in a Speedo. Well, good luck! I'm not a cutie, nor do I have a Speedo. And I can buy one, but I can't fix the other thing. Yeah, that one I think I just run forward. It's probably for the best. Yeah, there is a checkpoint back there, but that's about it. I think it's too risky to go for it. I mean, when you start the game, Battle Mario, and the first stage is called literally Ice Zone, expectations are 0. Not a problem with the game, but no, the stages are not supposed to be original or anything, no. Where is the other ball? Oh, after I jump it shows up. That's just rude. I don't know what those 5P are. I'm gonna elect to Disagree. There is generic Egyptian guy. Now I'm worried about those 5-piece switches. Okay. We have no checkpoints. There's a checkpoint there, but what's under there? Is it safe? Okay. Patapon have very good music, and it is very cute as well. There'll be plenty of Patapon. I don't think the game is short. I need to do farming before we can move on. And yeah, one of the reasons I picked that game was for the music. Because this retrospective demands better music. We're here for a little bit, friends will stream some new games. Right now that's fine. Oh. I did get the impression that there is like a bit less interest in Patapon compared to the retrospective, considering like viewer numbers. Not that it's that important. But I was a bit surprised because I thought that people would like to, because it's very chill and everything. Okay, I have to do this. Do you drop? You do. You just wish mod ceiling large landscape. Mod ceiling large landscape. To me, Patapon, I haven't played 2 or 3, but Patapon is the best. PSP game. I don't want this. I could drop down. I might have to. I do. Just wish mod view would land. Okay. Now I understand. I was very confused. Can I skip that? Or is that necessary? I think I can skip it. Ooh, checkpoint. There is a passage down there. Let's see. And it's necessary, okay. It's the right way forward. Another checkpoint, and it's the last one. Okay. Not too bad. I don't think we died on this stage. This game is actually feeling just a bit smaller than a GB screen. Like, I've seen Game Boy games that look worse than this and run worse than this. So, very solid entry. Leap of faith, I guess. Oh god. I could go down there. I have to go down there. Thank you, checkpoint. All the cheese. It's useless. Is this doable? I mean, it probably is, but holy shit. Because I was trying to hold off for the jump as much as I could. God damn it, man. I'm doing such sharp intakes of air with this game. Holy. I'm not going there. You know, you do realize that Twitch folk, they're not very big on like improving things, right? Holy macaroni, that's tight. God damn it, checkpoint. More leaps of faith. You have to grab the thing to leave, okay. Yeah, okay, boss. This might be a one-stream game. Because we have a boss and then final stage, so yeah, we should be able to finish this today. How's it going? Okay, what now? What happens? That's it, that's the boss. It is still in beta, so HP gen. Eight, 1, 2, 1, 7, 1. All right, last stage. Country. Oh! No! There is another stage after this. I forgot country. Why is there like a bomb guy? So no, there is another stage after this. I thought we were on stage 5. It was ice, Mexico, forest, desert, country, and then the last one. Which is going to be space or something. Wait, what? Oh, there is a thing here now. It's about no, this music is fine. Way better. Also, the level design on this stage is fun. I'm sorry, I know you guys were jamming to that. I need to do planning on that jump. There we go. Oh, we got loops again. Huzzah! In a while. Don't do that to me, game. Don't give me full speed ahead and then speed in my face. Just means more of this tune. Alright, Necrane, thank you once again for the raid. Have a good sleep, my friend. There's no reason to come up here. Oh! Wait. Oh, you have to enable this, otherwise you can't proceed. Okay, well, that's fine. Stage changed, probably down here. Ugh! That was an asshole-ish thing to do, game. Drop me right there. Okay, so there has to be a spring to the left. There is. What? Is it safe? It is. Jeez, this doesn't seem safe. Most recent random sub gift. Looks fancy. These jumps, I swear to God. That was bullshit, game, and you know it. Not as fancy as well, you're too kind. You want to climb up? We wait. Up. I said we wait. I'm moving my chair. That's what the game is doing to me right now. Animated butt wiggles, one of your favorites. That emote just basically builds itself, right? Like, how can you see that in a game and not immediately think emote? It's currently my most used emote outside of my channel. That's from Arcade Alex Kidd. Although one of the Master System Alex Kids also has it, but it's not the same level. This jumping, I have to do it both ways. Not your thing. I mean, it doesn't get much better than Miracle World. And if you're gonna play just one Alex Kidd game, play the remake, which is pretty much the same game. With a few bells and whistles that make it a bit more enjoyable for modern audiences, at least. As much as I like that game, I think if you don't have any nostalgia for Alex Kidd, and Shinobi World is amazing. They vary wildly, those games, so which one you played makes a lot of difference. There is one that is a freaking adventure game. Oh, that was the exit. The bottom is just a trap. That was just a trap, chat. There are many Mexican jumping beans yet. Not on this game, but Looney Tunes Game Boy has a stage that is Speedy Gonzales, and it does have Mexican jumping beans as his attack. The attack was lousy and didn't work well most of the time. But we had it. That's what matters. That thing doesn't look like it should block me, but it does. For one moment I thought that guy walked into me with his sprite. Shit. I have to wait. Okay, this should be it. There is an enemy here. There. Okay, better get that. Okay, there's nothing here. So you do have to go down there. Yeah, there we go. They do, and then you drop down blindly. I've thought it was death multiple times. Okay, down first. I keep guessing wrong. I don't know if this is necessary or if it is just for cheese. Just cheese, okay. This looks dangerous as fuck. What? 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 Man, all the sharp intakes this game causes. Granted, this is a kid. All you can remember are the trees. That big of a trauma, huh? Oh shit, you want me to go there to do that jump? We're running out of time, I'm not even taking that long to do things. The stage is dumb for time. It doesn't even say time up. So if you weren't paying attention, you're just like, why are we dead? Okay, I went here and I think this worked. And that was the end of the stage, man. We lost a life because we ran out of time. Which is why I was rushing. I thought we might have been close. The floor is lava level of trying noises to fall. Wait, is this a thing where I have to... Oh, that can't be. Okay, this makes more sense. A little bit more sense. You do have to go up there first. I don't know how to get there safely. Alex Kidd, the Enchanted Castle is the one you tried. That one is one of the worst ones. It's a Master System game barely ported to the Mega Drive pretty much. Feels like it should have been a Master System game. And the game is easy until you get to the last level, then it's impossible. Yeah, I ranked that one pretty low on my retrospective. You want to play an Alex Kidd game that's going to be... Wait, what? Accessible and fun. I would play Shinobi World. I think it's the easiest to recommend. And that one is the only Alex Kidd game on the Genesis. There's nothing... What? There's nothing down there. This is just death. Okay, so that one question sign all the way back is required. By the time you realize that it's that too late. Oh, it's... Oh, I think you couldn't get it before. That thing was blocked. So all this backtracking is actually required. Okay. Now we know. Came in one of the bi-monthly Genesis Mega Drive collections Sega puts out. We were trying all the games. Yeah, like... Alex Kidd Miracle World is a classic on the Master System. It's very difficult. And I don't know if I would recommend it. Shinobi World is easy to recommend. I'm dropping frames. I'm dropping a few frames. And I'm coming back online, and I should be back. The other games, like, stay the hell away from High-Tech World. Lost Stars is a credit muncher on the arcade, and a pile of nothingness on the Master System. It's... You can credit feed through the arcade version if you want to look at it. BMX Trial was a lot more fun than I expected. Boss fight. Okay, this is way beyond lazy. I think he disables me if I'm standing when he jumps. I just jump. Okay, yeah, there is a level 6, as promised by the back of the box. And we should have just enough time to beat it on this string. Let's go. Where is it? Oh, it's the cheese at the bottom right. Alright, that was the only place left. Cheese Island! Yeah, I guess it is. It is made of cheese. Yes, game over. Try my best to finish with this string. You know what? The last level should be on the moon, and the moon should be made of cheese. Missed opportunity. This might be necessary. I don't know. Was nice that they didn't spoil the last level. Yeah. That is just unlucky. Unhappy faces. Happy faces. Alright, I'm not gonna test those. Maybe you need to be smiling for it to work or something. You had to use the Game Boy camera and it would detect whether you were smiling or not for the platforms to work. I'm gonna hook up my webcam to the emulator. Can you do that actually? Can you hook up a webcam to the emulator to serve as the Game Boy camera? Did the emulator devs bother with that? Because that would be awesome. Looks like it. Nice. I mean, did you guys know that there is, it's kind of recent, a Virtual Boy emulator for the 3DS that actually has the stereo working? And that's fantastic. This song, it starts good and then just goes dumb. Okay, that all worked. Would be a good gimmick. MGBA specifically. I think MGBA is the... not necessarily the most accurate, but the most fully featured. Yeah, that was the exit, that was different. Wish yours wasn't stolen. You wouldn't download a car. That's the first thing I thought of. Dogs barking. It's not the game. In case you were wondering. Okay. I'm gonna skip that. There is this one, we can skip the other one. I know I'm gonna regret saying this, but so far, last stage seems like the easiest one. Which I'm not entirely surprised. I don't know if those blocks will work or not. Because they're obscured by the water. I thought I was dead. Oh. I was already... like, hands off the controller because I thought I was dead. I look down, there is nothing, I jump down, enemy shows up. This is a bit jacked because the thing just pushes you. Excuse me. Yeah, if you land on that, you'll get that. Why you cheese? Why? Isn't that the whole point of cheese, to lure rats into a trap? Or mouse, as the case may be. I knew I tried to dodge it. This is the moving platform I can never hit. There we go. Although this doesn't matter because we're on less life, so getting the checkpoint does nothing. Got it. I'm gonna go down because that jump is so impossible that might just be a checkpoint. Is that Schubert? I think that might be Schubert. Now if I can get on that thing I want. Because we still have all of our lives. Try to gift a sub, they already subbed. I'm so sorry, you must be so disappointed. Okay, I'm going... Oh, this was a checkpoint. Okay. So you do have to go through this jackedness of a situation. Here we go. Please don't die to the dump sideways spikes.
Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich, Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich. Malkovich! Malkovich.
Zofar, thank you so much for the 250 bits. Really appreciate the support, my friend. Malkovich to you. We still don't have a checkpoint after the bullshit. So this is worrying. I don't know if those blocks will work, so I'm jumping. Is this going for pretty long? Oh, that's the exit. God, if we went the other way, we'd have to go all the way back. Okay. We are still on pace to finish this game today. A lot of cheese. Oh, it is Cheese Island. Don't know if that's required. Probably not. When it's required, the game freezes for a second because it's changing the stage. I don't know. In the Old Floof. Old Floof has been very cold here in our winter, so he has been getting a lot of... Our younger cat doesn't like to be covered with a blanket. Like, he finds it weird. But Old Floof lives for the blanket. So he gets a lot of it. They just like my wife goes to bed and our cats each go on one side of her legs to make sure she never leaves. It's quite effective. I should have looked down. What is that? Is an onion on a spring? I don't think I've ever seen an enemy in a video game that was an onion on a spring. That's new. I haven't had a checkpoint in a long time. Thank you, game. Much appreciated. I'm gonna head back down from here though. For the safety. Oh! Okay, final boss. She is stuck in the gather one place. Yep. Everyone wins. Ooh. Crazy castle. Is the boss fight gonna be this? Yep. Oh no, there is more. Okay. Okay. And they're moving faster. That's good. Faster, faster, too fast. We got lazy with the bosses, they're all the same. Yeah. Now this one is a bit different, but just a bit. Are those characters from the TV show? I don't recall any of these. We didn't see any other Speedy Gonzales characters. You could have had Sylvester. Sylvester was the main bad guy on the very first episode. You can jump in this crazy car. Ooh, so advanced. Yes. The bosses are the only enemies you can jump on. And that is the biggest problem I have. Jesus! Why does he have a tit on his head? Even faster! I swear I pressed the button and it didn't work. Controller. I blame Bluetooth. That was Bluetooth's fault. Curse his sick dentures. Okay, we have a boss that is actually difficult, so that's good for a change. The monkey was the hardest one because of all the tight spaces and timings. The other ones are very whatever. What? What? I hit it. No, come on. Come on. I hit it. I hit it. No, game. Game. Excuse me. And that's the last one because it has 4 doors. Each one of them comes from a different door. Is this a lady? Doesn't look like a lady to me. And there, the fake out. There is one that comes from up top. Animation? The scan lines. Arriba, arriba, andale, andale. Well done, you have defeated King Rat. Alright, it was mentioned. Produced by Citizen Software, programming. Okay, now it's Italian for some reason. Don't remember this boss in Looney Tunes. That's King Rat. Apparently. Oh, the music is over. They ran out of music right at the end. They ran out of music. They ran out of music. I think the best old lady from cartoons is Tom's owner from Tom and Jerry. They keep fucking her up, but she doesn't take anyone's shit. She's freaking awesome. They worked hard, they did. Thank you for the GG's, Battle Mario. Go to Takeuchi. Don't pass. Go, don't collect 200. Okay, I think it's looping the credits.
He has seen the future, and it's not real.
And timer, 2 hours, 30 minutes. Just in time for the batteries to die. The future, yeah, thank you for the GG's, so fair. Alright, we finished it on schedule. Also, we finished 2 more games. Just plowing through this retrospective. Anyway. Can I do anything here? You can press start, it goes back here. I'm sorry. That stupid Looney Tunes theme just dies. It's dead. Like, let's see the fancy animation here again. Very good. Always carry extra berries for the long trip, yes. Now let's listen to the music die again. That's like the most pathetic attempt at this song. Alright, over here. Okay, considering that this is a Sunsoft licensed game that they outsourced to someone else and I wasn't expecting anything out of it, I think this game was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm gonna adjust it on my rank. It is more fun than this one. Yes, it is more fun than this one. It is more fun than this one. Not this one. Okay, I've ranked it. And yep. I'm gonna give this game 1 thumbs up, and I'm gonna call it very enjoyable shit. It's a fun James. It's one of the funnest James I've ever James. Yeah, it's a fun game. I was a bit I think the flaws. Speaking of flaws, I think it needed a difficulty curve. The game is just the same difficulty all throughout. Every now and again you have an easy stage, but other than that is all like, it should, like, you know, go up and dip down a little bit at the start of New Worlds. The first 3 stages should be like free, basically, for people to learn the game. And I don't think it should have a timer. Most games shouldn't have timers. But yeah, once again, 1 thumbs up, very enjoyable shit.